Should you get an electric scooter or an electric bike? Here's your answer. So before we get into all the details, because there are pros and cons to each one, my general answer is if you can get away with just having an electric scooter, I would get an electric scooter. But let's get into the pros and cons of each, because there are situations where one is better than the other. Looking at an electric scooter, starting off with the price, these are much less than electric bikes. An average electric scooter is going to be around like $600, which tends to be $1,000 less than your average electric bike. So on price, electric scooters are the winner. On size and weight, these are also the winner. They're smaller and lighter. They usually weigh around 30 pounds, which means they're a little bit easier to pick up, carry around, move around. And getting back to size, these are really easy to store and take with you. With an electric scooter, you can fold it up, put it next to a wall, put it in a corner, and it won't take up too much space. So for accessibility and ease of use, an electric scooter is the winner as well. The best use case for an electric scooter is when you're living in an urban, densely packed environment. So if you're living in streets that are there's a lot of lights everywhere, there's a lot of streets intersecting, cars aren't driving that fast in general, an electric scooter will serve you just fine. Now talking about the electric bike, electric bikes are bigger and can do more for you. So they have bigger batteries, bigger motors, so they can take you further and faster. Also, electric bikes have a lot of spaces to store things. You can put a basket on the back, you can put a basket in the front, you can put cups here. So if you need to commute and take a lot of things with you, a bike could be best for your situation. Now, the ideal use case for a bike is when you're in a more suburban environment. So the roads are a little less, densely connected. Cars are going a little bit faster, you need to keep up with them. So if you're traveling a little bit further in an environment that's not a city, a bike could be better. The overall question you need to answer for yourself if you're deciding between an electric scooter and an electric bike is really, how far do I need to go and what environment am I in? If you're in a city and you don't need to go too far, an electric scooter is best. If you're more in a suburban environment, have a little bit longer of commute, the electric bike is best. So both work for different situations, both are best, and I would recommend going with the electric scooter if you can, because you'll save money, it'll be easier to store, and it'll just be easier to deal with.